Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we discuss a lovely stainless steel Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra Small Seconds. The Aqua Terra Small Seconds arrived as a niche installment in the versatile Aqua Terra collection back in 2021. It's got a different look to it, although the mechanical change is a simple one. The aesthetic alteration is profound, rendering it a little bit more vintage inflected and certainly a little bit more formal and elegant than the Center Second model. Sizing is familiar in stainless steel. This watch is 41 millimeters in diameter. You can see in profile 13.5 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 47.8 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and wears nicely. It's thinner than most automatic Omega watches of the current era, and you can see the lugs are nice and short. In fact, they're far and border the edges of my wrist, so I'd recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Again, my wrist is 16 centimeters circumference. Flat and with a sloped bezel, it will slide easily under a dress cuff. Here's your over the top, which does, I must warn you, exaggerate the width of the watch. The strap's a lovely piece. You can see there's this sort of cross hatching molded into the center, and then there's a gratuitous but attractive stitching. I say gratuitous because it's not binding anything. It's one piece of molded rubber here, but it is attractive. And then we have these little end caps that are inserted between the lugs to give it a more finished look. You can appreciate that on the underside. No crimping, no gouging, brand new Omega factory strap in beige rubber. The style is described by Omega as silvery beige, and the beige theme continues as we get down towards the clasp, which has a combination of polish and satin, and then you open it up and you can see, well, more polish and satin. Twin trigger release, so it can't open until you press both triggers. It's quite secure. We have these little two lobes that help to locate and lock the strap down. So once it's sized, all the excess length is underneath the strap itself. So you don't need minder loops and there's no excess length visible externally. So it's a very clean and secure looking clasp once everything is sized down. Lyre style lugs, we know them well. Inward bevels, outward bevels. And we have a satination that runs from end to end across the case with a bevel that's polished and runs from the tip of one lug all the way across to its opposite number. No helium escape valve. This is not a diving Seamaster. We have a media blasted and polished screw down crown. The watch does have 150 meter water resistance. When you pull the crown out all the way, you find there are two setting modes. One allows you to move the hour hand independently, and it'll even allow you to jump the date forward and backwards depending on which direction you're traveling across the international date line. Note that doesn't actually stop the watch, doesn't alter the minute or the seconds hand, but when you pull the crown out all the way, now you stop the seconds hand, now you activate hacking seconds, and now you set everything in sync. The watch does have a pleasing amount of luminescence, and as you can see, that includes the small seconds hand. We have applique individual indices that are alternately polished and brushed. The same is true of the hands at center. It makes for better contrast and easier recognition. We've got the small seconds, which features a nicely decorated blackened chapter ring, and then you can see the teak deck concept, or the striations across the dial that are designed to echo the deck of a yacht. Vintage inspired broad arrow minutes hand right there. And of course, applique, Omega logo, and marquee. If you take a close look, you can see that this beige element has a granular, almost fine sandpaper-like texture to it. Taking a look at the case back, caliber 8916, which is the 8900 with small seconds added. Double barrels. The barrels are in series for nice flat and consistent torque curves. This is a very isochronous watch from maximum power reserve down to almost exhausted. That's a product of phased mainsprings with two barrels in series. They also give you 60 hours of power reserve. The beat rate's a bit quirky. It's specific to the silicon hairspring. It's 25,200 vibrations per hour. We've got a full balance bridge and a free sprung balance for shock resistance. The coaxial escapement visible under a separate escapement bridge below the balance. You can just barely see it here. Tangential friction rather than the sliding friction of a Swiss lever. George Daniels' most famous invention, still makes these watches kind of cool in that you have an element of independent watchmaking innovation there, but also something that's very personal. You generally don't know the names of the people behind your Omega watches, and Daniels' name carries on through these coaxial series. The idea is basically with less friction, the system allows greater power reserve, reduced maintenance, and better timekeeping. Highly anti-magnetic to the point of being amagnetic. It has a silicon hairspring, anti-magnetic escapement, balance, and balance staff. And it is a 60-hour reserve and master chronometer. Master chronometer is a standard for watches created along with the Swiss Federal Institute of Metrology's METAS. And of course, the standard applies to the fully assembled watch, not the bare movement that the COSC tests. So it's a 6-position, fully cased up timing test, anti-magnetism to over 15,000 Gauss or 1.5 Tesla, water resistance, power reserve, winding efficiency. It is a complete battery of tests evaluating the quality of the fully assembled watch, and that is very important. There's lots to love in here. You can see that it features arabesque Côte de Genève. They are mechanically applied but attractive. We have both polished and blackened screws, machine applied but neat and handsome bevels, and some engine turning below the balance. Good looking watch, 38 pivot jewels, and of course the 8916 with 3 different types of resistance. 150 meters water resistant thanks to the case, over 1.5 Tesla anti-magnetic, and highly shock resistant thanks to the full balance bridge and the free sprung balance. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.